got to be this one. There it is. Timurid are pretty big.
Timurid India.
Yep. Hindustan's got it. Iran's got it. Timurids obviously have got it. Japan's got it.
So I'm guessing that that's not happening.
No, I don't think so. Oh, Delhi's got it too.
Yeah, if someone managed to unite all the Timurid territories, then
I mean, there can be only one could also mean there can literally only be one dynasty. Everyone is a Timurid. I mean, that's probably more likely at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd love to see that become a new goal. What's up?
Oh. Shan's broken its alliance.
With Mamelukes. Yeah, I suspect that's because they were being paid. Shan's doing their mercenary thing.
And the Texas UN alliance continues to be just legitimate.
Just about. Yeah, that's one of the things we were talking about. Who could the Ottomans legitimately actually ally with?
Well, they're the number 7 great power now, so...
Yeah, but all of their potentials are probably already at their great power limits.
That's a good point. Right, I will go back to the administrator box and see if anyone wants to talk. If any of the players want to talk.
Okay, cool.
And I'll let you enjoy commentating on this nice, peaceful world.
Yeah. I don't think there was anything else that I needed to get the lowdown on. No, I don't think so. Because this is a very peaceful world right now. We have precisely one war going on, which is the mighty war of Tunis versus Arawak. Wait, Tunis? Oh, they do. Tunis as a colonial nation. West Africa. Looks like it's just territory swatching hands. I missed what went though. Let's take a look at the diplomatic map mode. Who was it? It was Shan and Japan. Maybe Magandanao? Oh, here we go. Yeah, it looks like Magandanao gave Shan Malacca. Guessing because it's a center of trade. So Shan's trying to get in on the trade income and is probably paying diplomatic subsidies. So not right now. Although Magandanao is currently trying to privateer somebody. Who? Privateering Malacca. Maybe this was not done quite so friendly a manner. Well, here you go. Here's another question for you then, Poet. What just happened between Shan and Japan? Because territory definitely switched hands. That's Magandanao. I'm trying to click on Shan. Overextension. Yeah, here we go. 4 provinces. Tabuk, Sidon, Man, Al-Karak, and Al-Jan. Hold on. Those are over here. Oh, this... No. I was going to say, I wonder if Shan's forming like a demilitarized zone between the Mamelukes and the Ottomans, but they're not, because this is still Mameluke. I don't know what's going on there. That's weird. When did Poland get more land from Russia? At the beginning of the session, it was part of the peace deal between the HRE powers and the Russians. Has Britain completely encircled the USA yet? Not quite. They are getting close, though. And I know that when Val was in charge of Britain, there was no love lost between the United States and Britain. Now that we've got the new player in, Flyerton, I don't know if that will still continue. Is Britain allied with Texas? No, Inca. Texas is still just allied with Inca and Uran. I'm guessing... Yeah, Inca are allied with both Texas and Britain. That's a good alliance chain for Inca. Texas to protect them at home, Britain to protect them at sea. It's a good combo. So Sweden continues to expand. Choctaw have been eaten up. That's what's changed here. And they haven't quite finished up all of the side over there. Meanwhile, Australia is continuing to grow. Delhi has finished up Middle-earth. New Zealand is now entirely Middle-earthian. When does the truce between Champaran finish? 10 more years, crikey. Has Champaran still been guaranteed by anyone? Delhi might well want to be guaranteeing Champaran. Although if you break a guarantee, does it give you a truce? I think it does for like a year. Meanwhile, Ulm has eaten all of their minions. Ulm is one United State. So AI Ulm's actually done a decent job. Because they ate up Bulgaria, they've eaten Bar. There's all the basic admin stuff. So very much hoping that we can find a permanent player for Ulm. So if there is anybody in chat who wants to participate and play, Ulm is actually available and is playable. I wouldn't say join today because we've only got about 15 minutes left of this session. But if you are interested in playing, then head over to our Discord, which if somebody could put the link to Discord, that'd be great. Or just go to discord.gg/Mordred Viking and state that you want to play. Because Ulm is available and we definitely need a new permanent player. Because the Ulm player has dropped out. And Ulm is currently protected, which is why no players going after them. That protection, however, will end as of next week. At which point, Ulm's probably going to get nommed on between Austria, Prussia, Milan, and the Netherlands. Delhi surrounds Champaran because Garwal is Delhi's march, so there's only a border with Delhi and Hindustan. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Although they're having quite a few separatist problems. Delhi and separatists. Oh, this is actually really good for Delhi because they're just going to get all of this stuff back for free. In fact, I wonder, is somebody supporting unrest? No. Doesn't look like it. Because that would actually be quite a good idea for Delhi, is just support unrest here and then just let the separatists do it all. Because the separatists are winning. They're defeating the armies. Hello.
Hello. You were curious about what was going on between Shan and Japan and Shan and Mamluks.
Yep.
Shan, Japan, there was some sort of there was quite a lot of complicated deals going on which involved Shan getting prestige and territory going backwards and forwards and various other things, and it appears to have been just some very complicated involved deal to get Shan enough prestige so that they could become an empire.
Okay.
And the weird territory in the Middle East is mostly going to go back to the Mamluks. But Sidon was the payment for their assistance in the war against the Ottomans, and that province is going to be used as their base for their mercenary armies in Europe.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Which is at least reasonable and understandable. Exactly the sort of thing that makes sense, especially as they are the Shan mercenary consortium.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I've really liked what Shan have been doing actually with the mercenaries and everything in the page which I've shown up in chat a few times, which is their contract.
Yeah, well, the war with the Ottomans was mercenary.
Yep, I guessed. And rather than just sending condottieri, basically it's a mercenary alliance.
Yeah. Works, doesn't it?
It does, and I really want to play, like, in the future, a game like Switzerland, especially with the new mercenary company mechanics, where you do that even more. And I've always thought that mercenary Prussia would be pretty amazing. Or Sweden.
Sweden would be safer.
Probably. Yeah, probably.
The danger with playing a mercenary as somewhere as geographically vulnerable as Prussia is that you antagonize someone enough that they just decide to go and invade you.
True, but you're still Prussia, and probably the people that you have mercenary contracts with will be fairly positively towards you, and you probably need to do a diplomatic thing to get guarantees from people.
Yeah. But there is a vulnerability which there isn't in sort of slightly more geographically isolated like Shan.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah, by the way, the country with the strongest allies is definitely Texas.
Is definitely who, sorry?
Texas.
Texas. Who are their allies? I was thinking it was Inca. Okay, yeah, Texas is I would still say it's Inca, actually. Because Texas got Inca and Yuran. Inca have got Texas and Britain. So Texas basically protects Inca on land, and then Britain stops anyone actually bringing invasion armies.
True. It's pretty close. It's a pretty close run thing. Certainly in terms of great power points, which is what I've been monitoring.
Yeah.
Texas is there because Texas is 5th and has been 5th for some time and keeps getting closer and closer to 4th, which of course would make that alliance.
I'm still amazed that little mercenary Shan is the 4th greatest power.
Yeah, there's a lot of development in Southeast Asia.
There is, especially around Ava, however you pronounce it, which they share with Hindustan, kind of. They haven't actually developed it that much. It's actually remarkably low. 15, 16, 9, 8, 24, 11, 13, 7.
You go and look at, like...
Yeah, I need
Bangkok.
to do the development mode. Here we go. 18, 22, 35. Yeah, I mean, there's a few areas, but that Ava corridor is just so ludicrously strong because it's nestled between two mountain ranges. Basically, just this giant verdant valley of amazingness, which would be so easy to lock down because the only access to it are through mountain passes.
Yeah, it's fantastic territory.
It's probably the wealthiest, or like the area with the most potential in the game. Like, I know Italy has some areas which are really nice around the Po Basin, and the Netherlands do, because it's all the low countries. But those are a lot harder to defend, because you don't have this ring of mountains around them.
Yes, there probably isn't another place in the game that is so much grasslands and farmlands completely surrounded by mountains.
No, exactly. Which is why when I was playing as Tirhut, I was absolutely adamant about getting those territories. And that's really when Tirhut started to take off as a financial player.
But, yeah, there is a lot of development in Shan.
So I am seeing, what is his development total now? 1,261. Nice.
Yeah, that's a lot of dev.
It is. It definitely is.
There are a lot of very big countries, Hindustan, Yuan, Andalus. I was saying earlier that you need something like 1150 dev to qualify for great power now.
Yeah. I mean, so the previous game in the goals, Helson's private goal was that he had to try and keep everyone else below 1,000 development. So having a player trying to do that in this game would have been amazing.
Yeah,
I think that's still one of my favourite secret goals that I gave out. Because it's so manipulative, and the players, because it was a secret one, nobody knows why you keep switching sides.
Yeah, because it's not even that there's just 8 huge countries, you know.
Yeah.
Austria's nearly 1,000 development. Mamluks are over 1,000 development.
Yeah, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 nations over 1,000.
And then
With
Papal
the Pope
States
pretty
9.
close, yeah.
Austria, if you include their vassals, it would be over 1,000 as well.
Is there a way of seeing that with the vassals in the same great power calculation?
No, the only way to do it is go in the great power calculation and control click around countries, and you'll see their individual calculation.
Gotcha. Well done for doing that, because I have been wondering if that was an easy way of doing it, but
No, there isn't an easy way of doing it. Doing it. No, it's a little frustrating. But yeah, it's not too hard to just leave that screen up and just control click your way around the countries. But you can very quickly see if anyone's close by looking at total dev in the ledger, because no one's got that many vassals anymore.
No, sorry, I've just been asked a very good question. What is Shan's highest developed province?
It's welcome. I don't know. It's
35
Bangkok.
dev, yeah. Guessing it's the capital.
Yes.
Which
It's
I'm
it's
seeing-
the province that is Ayutthaya.
Yep.
It's just that they renamed things fields of rice and rice land, ricey fields, and
I'm sensing a pattern there.
yeah, there is a bit of one, isn't there?
Angkor rice. Nice.
There've been a few players who.
Hey guys, sorry, quick question. Or do we want to go over a little bit?
I don't think we really need to today because we didn't start that late. So I'll say no. Let's finish at 6.
Finish at 6? Okay.
Mhm.
Big poet to spread the word. Have fun, poet. Do your job. He.
I will go and spread the word.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so we've only got 5 minutes left of this session. Everything's been pretty calm, pretty passive because of the huge wars that we had last session, so I'm not that surprised. And then, of course, we had the humbling of the Ottomans. That was the big news event of today, I would say. The US has now been cut off from expansion by Britain. Yes, they have. So I wonder how that's going to affect relations between these two at this point. And possibly even Texas. I wonder how Texas feels about Britain being right here. Because to me, this is saying cheap real estate. But yeah, I would not be surprised if we see a United States versus Britain conflict next session. I wouldn't be that surprised if we see a further attack against the Ottomans. Oh, coalition against the Papal States. Who's being a naughty boy then? No, it's just the Ottomans. Andalusia could join if they wanted, but they'd be the only one. Not enough to trigger. I think you need 3. Meanwhile, the United States are at war again against New Iberia. And here it goes. Is Britain going to choose to intervene or not? Because they can do that. This is a risky gamble. Part of this depends on whether Britain realises. But with 3 minutes to go... risky. Yeah, this is super risky. Because as soon as Britain joins the war, Pirate of Inland is drawn in. plus any allies that Britain may have, so it's Andalusia, Milan and Inca, versus the United States and their allies, which is just Brazil. So this is going to be a big war between Brazil and Inca, which is something that Brazil has been concerned about. I think that this may have been a mistake. Oh, and they sold Guantanamo to Sweden. I wonder if this is a pre-arranged thing. I somewhat doubt it, though, against this. Or maybe it is. Clearing up the borders a little. Although, considering Britain have a colony currently here in Mackinac, I don't think so. Unless the agreement is Britain gets Louisiana and they get Eastern America. Nope, Britain's joined. Here it is. Boom. Enforce peace from Great Britain. Great Britain says no. And then suddenly, kapow. Now, there is a Yuran Condottieri army here who is helping out. The Americans are about to take Mobile. But the the British Army, it's not the Royal Army, the British Army, here in Alabama. So is the US going to call in allies? Inca's been called in. So this has already escalated to the Incas being brought into this. I don't know about Brazil. Okay, battle, here we go. So we've got 5.8 morale against 5.1. So America's armies are quite a lot stronger. Britain does have the discipline. The USA has got 10 infantry ability. Britain's got 10 artillery. Again, 0 artillery. So, morale-wise, Britain definitely has the advantage, but quality-wise? And there we go. The first battle has seen Britain sent packing. And America is going to have the opportunity to take more territory. America does have money. They do have manpower. Are they being supported by anyone? Netherlands. Netherlands are supporting the US against Britain. Interesting. And the machinations grow deeper and deeper and deeper. This is potentially has the potential to potentially spiral and escalate into potentially a really big conflict. And that was really just an exercise in how many times I could get potential in a single sentence. And the answer was too many. So yeah, there we go. Boom. Game over, man. Game over. And with that, I'm going to start calling everyone into one channel. Let me just stop this from wiggling around, because that's really annoying. Alright, let's do this.
Multiple people.
You have people.
I mean, I had
hello.
for most of the session.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
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 Hi. Hello. 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 Moving everyone in. Hello, hello, hello.
The Mongols have arrived in the steppes
Hello.
of America.
Hello.
The
Hello.
grand steps of America.
So are you guys proud? Japan's actually making
That's what I
money now.
can't see is the
Well done.
Money now. Oh, you're green on the tech map.
Yeah, guys, I'm going to let this tick over to January and then we'll stop.
Okay.
Oh,
Japan,
also
you're
stay.
green on
kill
the
some
tech
Brits.
map. I'm so proud.
So
Oh,
yeah,
I can't
that's
look in
a
there.
pretty interesting way to end this. I was just saying to chat, I'm expecting that there is going to be a conflict between the United States and Britain, and then boom, war declared.
Well, I can only say, pleasure is all mine.
I'd like to announce that the Netherlands has become a bit more cosmopolitan.
This is the War of 1694.
Why
Amlex
is
has
France
embraced
still alive?
manufactories.
Because
Okay.
France is still guaranteed home, and I want someone to kill their colony, so I don't get randomly saddled with it.
Hey guys,
The totally
Hey, look.
inland colony I can't get. Oh wait, no, they have Lakota. I could have killed them.
I just got to say that the the Polish Navy is a thing.
Is it really?
This is true.
Yes.
Is finally recovered from their valiant
I also-
sacrifice. Like Balaton.
I also, for a time,
Austria
I
has completed quality now, so I actually do have a decent, much better armor.
As opposed to a bunch of guys in
I have
fancy-
more than 4
I do
manufactories.
Yeah, all in all, a really good session. You know, really fun.
Actually, I think exceeded Cold Rage's expectations.
I would like to. So Mordred, remember how at the start of the session I said I was doing 160 diplomatic expenses? I'm now up to 200 and still making
I fixed my economy this session, though, which was great.
Yeah,
finally.
like the United States has really bounced back. I was watching your struggles with interest, particularly early on.
Russia has also fixed her economy.
Kind of.
Struggles
A
with
lot of
Russia.
people throwing money at.
70 in subsidies? Is that a good idea?
Anyway, I'm
I
going
just
to
appreciate
take this opportunity to say thanks everyone for playing. I hope you're enjoying this. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you are enjoying this as well. We will be back again next week, same time, 3 p.m. until 6 p.m.-ish, depending on technical issues, of which today we had remarkably few.
Yeah.
So that was good.
Don't say anything.
Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. We will see you next week. Until then, goodbye.
Bye.
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 Goodbye.
Okay, chat, I'm just going to go and see if there is anybody that we should raid. So bear with me just a moment. It's like, oh, Midgeman's on. Oh yeah, he's streaming this. Is anybody else doing U4? No. So I think we're going to go and raid Shen, because Shen is doing Heart of Iron 4 at the moment. That seems to be the most aligned. So head on over to Shenrir, say hello from Mordred Viking. I'd love to see his chat absolutely lit up with Viking Raid. Shen's an awesome streamer. He does some really, really good content. So I do hope that you will enjoy. Anyway, I'm off for now. I will be back again tomorrow. Don't know exactly what yet, so stay tuned to the schedule here on Twitch in the description-y bit, and then also on the Discord for details of that. Speaking of which, I do have a YouTube channel, which you can find at youtube.com/MordredViking. I also have a Discord, which you can find at discord.gg/MordredViking. And then finally, if you want to support the channel further, you can, of course, do so through Patreon, or by becoming a subscriber here on the channel, Twitch channel, that is. Anyway, that's it from me for now. Thanks everyone for watching. I will see you all next time. Until then, goodbye.